Hello future tech leaders, I am Sindhuja. Based on my own experience, I know that learning the right skills can shape our future. What if I say learning was as thrilled as the tech world itself? There we go. A cloud foundation, that's exactly what you will experience. From day one, you will be immersed in the interactive sessions and expert-led courses that covers most of the widely used technologies in the zone of data science to cloud computing, which brings more light to the life of a techie. I'm so excited to help you and unlock the true potential of a technology. Well, then why to wait? Let's see what it unfolds.
And I will again go back on the same purchase order document from where we started our journey on the P2P process. Now notice that the status of this PO is no longer pending receipt, but it is now pending bill, meaning that the next step is to convert this PO into a vendor bill, right? Everything can be tracked from the status as well. Now this is a pending bill PO. What I will do is I will simply click on vendor bill over here button. Alright. And you will notice that as soon as I click on that vendor bill button, all my information is directly coming from my purchase order record. I have my vendor automatically selected. Notice that account, payable account that we were discussing on the vendor, this is where it is directly defaulting from this account. You will notice that you have your amount already over here. You have your date. You have your item also selected. This is all coming from your purchase order document. There is literally no data entry that you need to do. Your accounts payable person needs to do. If everything is correctly entered on the PO record. The only thing that you need to provide here is the reference number. This is going to be the vendor bill number that the vendor sends you. Let's say the invoice number is something like this. You will enter the invoice number. You will just verify all the information that is entered on this purchase order and on this bill. You will verify the rates that your vendor is quoting you on the bill. And once this is done, you will be simply saving this. Again, on the vendor bill record, you also have an approval. If you have any approvals on your vendor bill, you can select the status to pending approval. And if you have the approval rights, you can just mark this as approved. Once you mark this as approved and save this automatically, this vendor will be posted to your GL. Once as an AP person, if I validate all the information coming from the PO, if everything is all good, I will simply save this. This is. Alright, perfect. Now this is saved. And this vendor bill is now saved in NetSuite. Let me just quickly show you the GL impact as well. Again, this is also a GL impact transaction. If I click on actions and show you the GL impact. Notice that my accounts payable is now credited and my accrued expenses, which was previously credited, is now debited and nullified. This is going to be the accounting entry. Once you create your vendor bill against a PO. Alright. And if you go back on the vendor bill, you will notice that the status of this vendor bill is right now open, meaning that this bill has not been paid yet. And once we pay this, automatically, this is going to be a fully paid or fully applied bill. Let's try to recommend over time just to point your situation, or you might be an instructor. If you do, we'll move on. Speaker 1, 2 to 4 at a minimum of 50 or any code that will drop down. Alright, let's say that the original backlog is 2. And finally, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.